Good morning, boys and girls. I hope you are all well. I hope you've had a lovely weekend and you are ready for a new week of distance learning. This week, with guided reading, we are going to be looking at a new book. But first, let's remind ourselves of our reading strategies. Don't forget we can use our eagle eye, and that is when we look at the picture for a clue to help with the word, or our stretchy snake, when we look at the letters in the word, stretch out the sound, and we go back and say the sounds together. Let's try a stretchy snake of our own. So first I'll have a go, then you have a go, then we'll have a go one more time together. Ready? Stingray. St-ing-r-a. You have a go? Good job, well done. Let's try it one more time all together. Stingray. St-ing-r-a. Good job, well done. So the book that we're going to be looking at today is called Things That Sting. Have a think for me if you think that this book is a fiction book or a non-fiction book. As this is what our book looks like on Oxford Owl. We should all be having access to this by now. Let's have a read. Things That Sting. Do you know what it is like to feel a sting? When you fall off your bike and graze your elbow or knee, it stings. When you get soap in your eyes, it stings. When you get a bee sting, it stings. Other animals and plants can sting. Here are some animals and plants that can sting. Some plants and animals that can sting look harmless. In fact, they do not look dangerous at all. Their sting may be the only way they have of defending themselves. It is their way of surviving in a dangerous world. A bee flying round a garden does not look very dangerous, but looks can be deceiving. A bee has a hidden sting in its body. If a bee is attacked, it puts out its sting and jabs it into the attacker. The poison in the sting goes into the enemy's skin. It makes their skin hurt and swell up. The bee dies after it stings. Jellyfish. A jellyfish floating in the sea looks weak. It does not have claws or teeth or hard bones in its body to defend itself. But that soft floating jellyfish has a secret weapon. It can sting. A jellyfish has more than one sting. The stings are all around its body and under its mouth. The stings hang down like a curtain of fine threads. If another creature swims close to a jellyfish, it touches the curtain of threads. Each thread lets out a drop of stinging poison. The poison is strong enough to kill a fish. It can make a person very ill. Stingray. Another sea creature with a sting is a stingray. A sting on a stingray is a spike sticking out from its long tail. The spike is called a spine. When a stingray is attacked, it flicks its tail and stabs it with its spine. As soon as the sharp spine jabs the enemy under the skin, a painful poison flows in. Nettle. A nettle is a soft leafy plant that springs up in gardens or in the wild. It looks like just the food for hungry animals to choose. However, those soft green leaves do not taste as good as they look. Each leaf on a nettle plant is covered with fine little hairs. The hairs are as sharp as broken glass and give a painful sting. Scorpion. People who live in warm, dry lands around the world should look out for scorpions. A scorpion has 8 legs and 2 pincers like claws at the front like a crab. It has a very high tail that waves around and carries a very nasty sting. A scorpion goes out at night. This is the time that it usually hunts for prey, usually spiders and insects. When it finds its prey, a scorpion grabs it with its pincers Then it strikes the prey with a vicious sting in its tail. The poison in the sting is strong enough to kill the prey. A scorpion will sting a person if it feels threatened. A scorpion's sting is painful and can make a person very ill. Do you know what to do if you get a sting? This is what to do if you get stung by an animal or plant. Some stings are worse than others. Some people have trouble breathing when they are stung. If this happens, go straight to the doctor. So B, if it's an animal and it's not a plant, what to do? You should scrape the sting out with a fingernail and put ice on the sting. Jellyfish is an animal, and you should put ice on the sting and wrap with bandage. Stingray is an animal. You should soak it in hot water if you get stung. A nettle is a plant. Don't rub the sting and run it under water. Scorpion is an animal, and you should put ice on the sting. Once I have finished, go all the way back to the beginning and have a go at reading for me. If you are struggling, you can rewind this video back to the beginning to listen to me read it again, or you can come down here to audio where Oxford Owl will read it to you. So boys and girls, you should be finished with your reading by now and on to Kahoot. You can access Kahoot at Google by typing in kahoot.it, or you can download it from the App Store. Your first pin for your first quiz is 076000581. Now that has loaded, this is what it will look like. You have 4 questions. You need to enter your name, press OK Go and complete the quiz. Once you have completed your quiz, don't forget to send me or your class teacher a photo to show us that you have completed it. Enjoy and have fun!